Good morning, this is Nep King, and today we're at Anime North 2025 Day 3. Today is the last day, and I'm going to a panel. Now I'm going to meet up with my friend, and I'm going to attend the panel.
I didn't pick the card.
I'm in cosplay panel 1. Right.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Here's my friend right there. She's one of the panelists. Alright, I just finished attending the panel. Now I'm going to the exhibition hall in the South Building. I'll like a Burnice poster, Ellen poster, and a Zhu Yuan poster, please.
Alright. Unfortunately, we came up. Which side are you talking about? This side? One second. Which side are you talking about? This side or this side? Oh, yeah, there's two artists. I'll just give you this one. And if you want this artist, please take a picture of this one for business cards. This one you can take. This one needs to take. So you want to Burnice, and Ellen Joe, right?
Yes. Here's the posters I got. And then Ellen Joe, which is in the middle. Alright, now I'm at TCC2 waiting for the Genshin Impact photo shoot as I'm Furina today. So I'll be joining in the photo shoot.
Where are you? I want to have all you guys assemble over here. If you're here for the Genshin photo shoot, feel free to come over here. Okay.
Yeah, there's a Furina right there.
I was gonna say, given the weather how it is right now, we'll still try and push through it as much as we can. You guys gonna be strong. We're gonna try to do it as safely as possible as we can. Probably here will be the stage we're gonna do it. Right now, since we already have lots of people here, we're just gonna do a free-for-all right now for shoots right now. We're just gonna get some poses. We're gonna go have a little fun. When it hits 1 o'clock, then we'll start the actual shoot. Welcome to the Genshin Impact photo shoot.
It's starting.
Thank you everyone for coming. I'd love to see all the active people here representing Genshin, coming in their characters, and we're just about to have a wonderful time. Hopefully this guy doesn't screw me over. But I was gonna say, we're here for a good time. We'll get those pictures in, and we're gonna make sure that you guys have your spotlight. So before we start, we're just gonna set a couple of house rules first. First of all, I just want to tell everyone here that we're just here for a good time. Be respectful. Cosplay, I wouldn't call it. Consent means consent is mandatory. So you are here, you're basically want to be here to actually take pictures, as well as we just want to make sure that everyone is safe. Second of all, this photo shoot, it will have quote-unquote spoilers so that we include everyone in general. This will be including all the way to the Natland arc. Thirdly, I just want to wish...
Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry, planes. So basically, this is not spoiler free. We're including all the way to Natland. So we have everyone here. And lastly of all, since you guys already did a wonderful job so far keeping the distance, we want to keep that distance so we have everyone has a good space to take those pictures. As well, this is a line for cosplayers. When you come up to stage, you're going to stand right here on this line, and then I'll count down for a pose, switch, and then another 5 seconds, and then you're going to be right out. When you hear your category or your character, then feel free to come right here. And lastly of all, let's have a good time! Okay, so before I do that, let me see what we're going to start off first. So...
is the last shoot. Everyone's in.
We're taking this forward because we're short.
Alright, Genshin photo shoot is done. Now it's time to go back to the exhibition hall for the last few hours. Alright, I'm going to take a long last tour of Anime North before it closes for the year. All right, the exhibition hall is closed at after 5 p.m. And now I'm heading towards the closing ceremony at the North Building, which is taking place as the opening ceremony. The same area.
Then North is frantic setup, and afterwards is frantic packing. So, I guess part of saying goodbye is we have to say goodbye on behalf of many of our wonderful guests who have come, but many of them had flights, or there's very interesting dinner plans. What group are we thinking perhaps? I mean, do we want to match them in order, or do we just want to start with the interesting dinner? Okay, so like on behalf of our English voice actors, who apparently had an amazing time in the autograph room. Lots of people came to see them. They were super happy to see so many of the fans coming up. They interact with them one-on-one. So on behalf of Tristan Shimura, Trevor Deval, Brina Palencia, Landon McDonald, and Mark Whitton, thank you much. I had a great time. We look forward to seeing everyone in the future at Midorf.
Of course, our next thank you on the list, if you guys got to see the Canadian premiere of the Thunderbolt fantasy movie. We had our friends from Healy International here. We also would like to extend the thanks to our guests who have the interesting dinner reservations right now. Our J-Rocker Mamishima no Tainan. They apparently had to leave because they are going to do the Edge Walk at the CN Tower.
They have dinner reservations up on the 360 restaurants. So it's the kind of thing that they can't just push reservations. So they're like, if we wait, look in their direction, hopefully they'll be able to see us. But I think like their customers, they can get some amazing selfies. They can lean back, take pictures of themselves, and hopefully not getting blown off this.
I absolutely hope not. We don't want to lose any of our guests. We love them. Of course, we also want to show some love for Candy Crush, James Lane, Dino, our performers Freya Frostbite, D20 Live, and right before us here, the Four Lovers. Here.
Well, it's just like all good things.
All good things. But you know what? We're going to come back next year bigger, badder than ever because 30th anniversary things. So let's give some love for next year's AM.
30th year.
And I believe, without further ado, that means it's time for the closing video events.
All right, now this is the end of my convention vlog of Anime North 2025. So hopefully everyone enjoys it. I'm gonna miss Anime North. The next convention is Fan Expo Canada 2025. So yeah, now this is the end of Anime North 2025. And before I leave, don't forget to subscribe and share this channel to others. I'll highly appreciate it and it helps you a lot. Also, leaving a like and comment will also be appreciated. Anyways, I'm Nep King and I'm signing off. See you in future conventions.